You men that be coming out here to Colombia, I seen you. I seen you. The secret is out. I know. I know what y'all be doing out here.
What up? This is a Solo Traveler ORD back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So with this video review, of course, we're gonna go over more videos of people talking about the passport bros, people having things to say, trying to give their unwarranted advice, people that are basically, of course, is the same old thing, talking shit about passport bros. So let's go ahead and jump into the videos and see what up. So this woman, she's actually giving us her unsolicited advice about what's going on and things about passport bros. I only listened to this video for a little bit, but I'm like, well, it's warranted, something to talk about, because although she says that she supports us, but it's kind of like a backhanded support in so many words, because you know how some people, they like to give you a compliment, but then, it's like one of those backhanded compliments, but it's the same thing. So she is giving out her advice, and a lot of it might be coming from a good place, but you can still feel some of the hate in it. Let's go check it out.
Okay, passport bros, let's get into it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see anything wrong with passport bros. I feel like passport bros have always been like a thing, but you know what I'm saying, it has always been a thing. People been traveling overseas to go like find people and stuff like that, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, us black women, we be marrying Nigerians and stuff like that, so I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. And also to add, not only did they try to go to Africa and try to pluck them from Africa, go to Jamaica, a lot of these places. They've been doing this for a long time. Although men have been doing this for even longer, it's been documented in the Bible and other places, but women, yes. Now they are going out here and they are trying to, or at least they're creating these relationships in Gambia, Nigeria, Ghana, all these different places.
But I think the part where y'all fucked up at is when y'all made it a whole social media thing, and when y'all like allow a certain demographic of men to jump on the movement. And I feel like y'all messed it up like that, because a lot of men now, they think passport bros is just going overseas to go sleep around with 3 or 4s. And it's really not about that. It's about finding a wife, finding love, finding genuine connections and stuff like that.
So you know that, and this is what a lot of passport bros have stated, and they have let people know that they're not about that life of going out there looking for 3 or 4s. Those are mongers. That's what they do. They search for 3 or 4s and have a good time every time they travel. And they could do it anywhere. Not only overseas, they also do it in the States. So this is something that is normal. Well, I'm saying normal, but I guess, yeah, you can say normal with a certain demographic of people that they go for the hunt. They enjoy just racking up body counts is what it is. So for that being said, passport bros has always stated what they're looking for and what's going on. There has been tons of video on that. So for her to say that, for a movement that it's been overtaken, well, I'm sorry, it is a movement and no one's the leader. So no one is sitting there saying, hey, this is how it should be and so forth. This is just a lifestyle that people are living. And if you want to try to, well, of course, I'm sorry, women has tried to attach certain things to it, which is false, because they want to destroy, they want to make it look bad and worse than, they want to make it look bad than what it is, because it makes them look bad, the women in the States.
Like, that's what it's really about. But a lot of men, they are just going over there to go sleep around and get laid. And I just feel like if you was going to do that, you should have just stayed in the U.S., you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I kind of feel bad for those like Colombian women, because it's just kind of like the women that y'all be talking about, the ones with morals, the ones that's family oriented, the ones who, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's submissive, they might not want to fuck with y'all because they can't even tell the difference between a consumer and an actual husband. I feel like now, because it's so like popularized and stuff like that, and it's so like blasted all over social media, a lot of men are just exploiting those women. And the women that has morals and values, the very type of women that y'all are looking for, they, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna scare them off, because y'all don't allow everybody to y'all done exposed the world of passport bros. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like y'all shouldn't have did that. I feel like passport bros shouldn't have been a trend to begin with. Y'all should have just kept it small and just kept traveling back and forth overseas, you know?
So the whole thing has been going on for years. The only reason why it picked up steam was because women didn't like what was going on. They're the one who made it a trend. They're the one who made it popping, because men was already telling other men for decades, yo, go elsewhere. Don't do your, don't get married here. Don't find women here. Go elsewhere. I could even recall this was like 20 years ago. I remember working as a loan shark. I had my mailman that would come in there, and he actually told me about Brazil. And I didn't think nothing of it. He was like, yo, you got to go to Brazil. Brazil is a great place to go to. It's a wonderful place. You'll love it. Because he would go every year, maybe like twice a year, something like that. And he would always tell me about it. He would always try to tell me, to keep it moving. But me, I was in a relationship, and I think nothing of it. Because I'm like, yo, I'm with this one woman. I had love for her and everything. And at the end of the day, she broke my heart. You know me? But, it just shows you that I'm just like, yo, if I would have had took that advice and just left her alone, I would have been, happier earlier in life than to be, messing around with these women here in the States that basically don't want a real relationship, or if they do, it's with the wrong guy.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the way I feel. I don't find nothing wrong with the passport bros, but it's too many of y'all now. Like, the women can't even tell the difference between a husband and a consumer. And y'all done fucked that up. So yeah, y'all shouldn't have let that happen. And then y'all be delusional too. Y'all think a family-oriented woman is gonna want to just sleep with you and lay with you and let you go on about your business? No. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all should have, y'all should have definitely, y'all shouldn't have started it. Y'all shouldn't have made it a trend. Like, yeah. Like, ain't no woman with morals and all that other stuff just gonna allow you to just crack and just go on about your day. Like, that don't make no sense. Those women are waiting out for husbands. Those women are saving themselves for the right man and all that other stuff. They not trying to fucking let you buy their goods and just keep it moving. Like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Like I said, although she says she supported Passport Bros, but at the same time giving us a backhanded compliment. And she's, like I said, talking about the mongrels and things like that. And she don't understand the difference between that type of traveler than a passport bro. Just keep it moving. You gotta love these AIs.
Alex, honestly, it's about emotional labor. Women are tired of being therapists for men who haven't done their own work. It's a non-negotiable now.
Mira qué belleza, mi amor. Yeah.
It really is.
Let's see what this guy got to say. We got another Simp Lord in the United States. He has some stuff to say, to talk about the passport bros, and he knows the dark truth and everything, and he wants to out everybody. But hey, let's hear what he got to say.
The real reason why a lot of men be on this passport bro facade, this passport bro energy, is because a lot of you're a failure. You're a failure. You failed in your homeland, and you don't have it in you to do right by a woman over here in the States. So you run overseas to fulfill your incel perverted desires. That's what you do.
That's some good motivation there, motivation, Jason. That's a good way to motivate men to want to come back and to listen to what you got to say. Interesting.
You run overseas to fulfill your sexual, incel, lustful desires. Because let's be honest, I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, but it's not like a lot of y'all men are marrying these women anyway. You're not going over there marrying these women in droves, committing to them and doing right by them. No, you're not.
That is false. We have so many documented videos of men being in committed relationships with these women and marrying them. And again, here goes this false information. Someone who's ignorant doesn't know what's really going on.
You may get a one-off here or there every now and then. But the real reason why a lot of y'all men with this passport bro energy is because why do you think a lot of these men don't say nothing about sex trafficking? They're able to go over there and have access to these women that's being trafficked. And I know it's going to bother some of y'all, but it's the God honest truth. Whether they're of age, underage, if her body looks developed a certain type of way, well, that's enough identification for me. So she look older than 18.
What?
That's your identification that you use.
Hold on, homie. I have never traveled with a group of guys or even just met men that will even say something silly like that. This stuff that he's just making up, pulling out his ass, when most of these predators are women, and it has been documented. Most of the black men that are traveling, I can even tell you that, they're not even looking for underage women. That's not even the case. But what he's talking about, that stuff is not prevalent in the passport bro community of what's going on. So for him to say that, it's all cap. It's just, he's trying to put some, just like the women, how they be putting a lot of dirt on passport bros. He's doing the same thing.
And that's the sickening thing. That's why a lot of men don't say anything about a lot of women being, disappearing and stuff like that, because they're able to go over there and have access to these type of women. Just because a woman is walking around in some of these third world countries and they're smiling and they may look like they're free and they're roaming around, a lot of these women that's being trafficked, they have somebody to report to, if you know what I mean, at the end of the day, and to hand over their money to. So, yeah, a lot of these men, they know that. So, ladies, all of y'all over here in the States, stop feeling like, these men, you got to step your game up and these women are better than you and all this stuff. No, it's not. A lot of these women are being preyed on because they're being trafficked. A lot of you men are perverted failures. That's what you are, perverted failures.
You're a sucker and a simp.
He's a big time simp. To even try to tell these women that they're okay when men have been complaining about these women, and not only just black men, every man of every demographic has been talking about the women in the States. And for him to even say that stuff, you just simping right now. You just trying to get likes, you're trying to get views, you're trying to get women to get on your platform so you can pander to them. That's basically all it is. Let's move on.
Only date 6'5" millionaires. I will submit to you and call you Poppy.
Let's go.
We got another woman that's actually following black men to Colombia and want to tell that and say how men are doing these bad things and just trying to spill the tea and all that. Same old bullshit.
You men that be coming out here to Colombia, I seen you. I seen you. The secret is out. I know what y'all be doing out here. And you need to be ashamed of yourself. You need to be embarrassed.
Nah.
Big ones, little ones, fat ones, in short sets, straight from the flea market. And we back over here in the United States can't find a good black man because he over here in South America living la vida loca.
Strong and dependent on
Living, I seen it with my own eyes. I was just sitting there in unbelief. You men that be coming out here to Colombia,
man, sounds like she big mad because she is not going to find that man, especially with whatever age she is. She looks like she's over 30, north of 30. So I'm sure she's having some issues. I may even say north of 40. So it looks like she's having issues, and she's big mad because she's seeing a bunch of men going to Colombia and knowing that once they go to Colombia, it's a wrap because the beauty and the way they get treated, it's a wrap for women in the States. There is no way they could compete with that. If they could step up their game, yes, then things would be a lot better. But they don't want to step up their game because this is in the culture or the euphemism of telling them not to do things that women historically have always done. So that's why women from other countries make fun of American women because of that. Let's move on.
Passport bros. She'll just use you for your money overseas. By the way, you're paying the bill, right?
That right there sums it up. That right there lets you know what is really going on and why these women are angry, because of the fact is they cannot have access to the resources of the men that are traveling, because they know that men that are traveling have resources, and if they cannot have access to it, they don't want no one else to have access to it. And it's on them because they don't even know. The problem is that they're so picky with their what they deem to be their what they're looking for in a man, the attributes and so forth, that they pass over good men that actually have money. And it's on them. It's their fault. It is what it is. That's why these men, a lot of men are going overseas and finding better opportunities. That's what I say, compared to what is here in the States, which are horrible opportunities to deal with. So let me know what you guys think about the videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell, and I'm out.